What's up, everybody? A quick video today as we're moving into this new year to show you how you can work full-time for yourself for over 9 weeks, for over 2 months this year without quitting your job, without hating your life, without getting yourself into financial troubles and woes, etc., etc., etc. Let's jump right in. And this is piggybacking off of my video from yesterday just a little bit. So if you want to go watch that one on my page or profile or YouTube channel, wherever you're watching this one, the first one is the video from yesterday right before this one. So how to work for yourself full time for over 2 months of this year without quitting your job, hating your life, and getting into any kind of financial trouble. Here we go. And it's really very simple. It's just math. There are 365 days in a year. And so if you were to spend just 1 hour a day invested in your future, invested in learning and taking action towards something, you will work full-time for yourself for over 9 weeks, for over 2 months. That's 365 hours divided by a 40-hour work week based on kind of the standard normal full-time work week. That comes out to 9.12 weeks. And I think that that's really powerful because an hour a day is not a lot. I want you to think about how many things you do in a day that take up an hour or collectively take up an hour or more. And it's pretty easy to do because for most of us, it's just as simple as we come home and we binge 2, 3, 4 hours of TV, of shows, and of movies alone. And so I'm not even asking you to quit watching things altogether, but just take one of those hours and invest it in yourself, in learning, in growing, and in doing. And you can still have a life. Because on the weekends, on Saturday and on Sunday, just 1 hour of that day dedicated and invested in your future, and all of the rest of the day is yours. And you're still going to work for your months full time throughout the year for over 2 months. And check this out. If you wanted to bump your weekdays up to just an hour and a half per day and still take the weekends completely off, you would actually gain an extra 30 minutes a week. You would put in 30 minutes times 5 is 2.5 hours, which is more than an hour a day on Saturday and Sunday. So you'd actually put in a little bit more time for yourself and still have weekends. And I want to show you this to encourage you. I know a lot of entrepreneurs are just, if you're broke, it's your fault. And if you're not getting the results that you want to get, it's on you and blah, blah, blah. I want to encourage you that I hope this will kind of highlight to you how easy it is to actually start to do something for yourself. And so now I want to show you how to make that number even bigger, okay? This may be for some of you who are more serious, more desperate, or it is just time for change. This year is the year that you have got to break free from your job and really put in the time invested in your future. Well, if you were to work an hour a day on the weekdays and then put in a full day on Saturday for yourself and just go all in, do you understand that 8 extra hours a Saturday every 5 Saturdays is a whole nother full-time week for yourself? Now let's look at the math on that. That alone, just the Saturdays, come out to 10.5 more weeks for yourself, which is more than the 9 weeks of just an hour a day. Now you are working over 4 and under 5 months of the year for yourself without quitting your job, without still having some free time. You still have Sundays off in this scenario. And so even if you get to a point of really hustling hard and doing double duty and moonlighting and working hard on your business, you're working towards the end of eventually escaping from your job altogether, and you can squeeze a few months of this year out for yourself without having to quit your job. I don't know how many people I talk to that they want to quit their job and go all in on their business, but they would need 2 to 3 months, even working, 10, 12, 14 hours a day for themselves just to kind of turn the corner and get out from having no income to getting their business to having sufficient income. But the problem is because of the loss of the income from their full-time job, they couldn't pay their bills, pay their rent. They couldn't live for a couple of months. They wouldn't have the income, and they don't have the savings, and they don't have the credit available to them. And so that is the only thing keeping them from quitting their job, is a couple of months of living expenses. And I'm here to tell you that you can work forward and get to that point without quitting your job, and then make a smooth transition into working for yourself and building your dream and living your dream and being free from your 9 to 5. And so I hope that just the breakdown of the math today really sparks your thinking to how powerful working for yourself 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, putting in a few hours on Saturday will put in significant time at the end of this year towards your dream. Never forget that no matter how small some things seem, lots of very, very small things add up to very, very big things far more quickly than we realize. And a lot of times it's just being dedicated and making it a habit for those first few weeks, those first couple of months, and then you have momentum. You have momentum. All you got to do is get off the starting line, get your blood pumping, get your heart pumping. And once you're a mile in, you've got a mile behind you, and you are in momentum, and you are moving. And so never forget that. And I hope this encourages you that this year can be your year by simply being consistent, diligent, and responsible with small amounts of time every single day, and they will add up to something big. I'm rooting for you. I believe in you, and I hope that this helps you